Good Thursday morning, racing fans. Ellis Park, Mike, once again from horseracingbarns.com. And yesterday at Belmont, as we kind of thought maybe would happen, races were taken off the turf, causing lots of scratches in those races. Of the main track races that we handicapped, 3 of the 4 we had the winner and was second in the one that we didn't have the winner. And our top pick won those other 3 that we did win. They have a carryover going into today, double carryover in the pick 6. Looks like they will be on the grass today. Looks like the weather's going to be good. The weather was good there yesterday, so we're hoping for grass. Want to remind everybody that Friday we'll be doing a Pimlico card, early post. Also want to apologize for the written content on the website yesterday. For some reason, I went to save it. It didn't come up saved. I don't know why, but such is life. I'm sorry about that. Today's first at Belmont is a mile and 16th turf race for 25,000 claimers or horses that haven't won a turf race since December of 2011. And my top pick is number 7, Australia's Princess, Bruce Brown. This filly, boy, she's just a win machine. And she loves Belmont Park. She loves this distance. She's 5-time winner against some horses, a lot of horses that aren't 5-time winners, not even 3-time winners. She is coming in off a September 2nd layoff when she ran 5th at Saratoga. They put her on the shelf. She seems to be like she's getting into shape again. I make her my top choice. She's a quality mare. My second choice would be number 1, Star Vesta. An easy winner at Aqueduct against non-winners of 2 lifetime last time out. No reason why she can't improve in here. And my third choice would be number 4, Fleet of Lair. Coming off back-to-back wins, one at Tampa, one at Gulfstream Park. Excuse me. So, never tried Belmont one time, ran okay a couple of years ago. But for me, 7, 1, and 4 in the first. Race 2. Not bad. 6.5 furlong, maiden $16,000 claimer. Appears to be a standout in here. This is not a very good maiden race. The 8-horse Last Minute Rose has finished second 4 times out of 7 starts. It drops for the lowest level of her career. I mean, it looks like to me it's her race to lose. She was second against Maiden 20 last time at Belmont. Takes the drop to 16. You know, if you want to look at a couple of other possibilities, number 9, Siberian Wildcat is an outside shot. At least that horse has shown that she can hit the board. And the 7, who's has a good pedigree for the distance, but other than that has shown very little. He's only caught 1 fast track in 4 starts, but it's the 8-horse here all the way. Race 3 is the mile and the 16th Van Landingham Stakes. Wow, here's another one that's hard to get past. Number 2, Stay Thirsty. Multiple graded stakes winner. Won the Jim Dandy, won the Travers, 3rd in the Jockey Club Gold Cup. Did not like the track on Churchill Downs Breeders' Cup Classic Day. Not a big deal. He also didn't like Churchill Downs when he ran in the Kentucky Derby. I think he can throw those races out. He's working bullets. He's definitely the horse to beat in here. All he has to do, I believe, is show up, and it should be his race to lose. The only other 2 that I would give a consideration to are number 5, Trickmeister, who was undefeated until he ran in the Don. And he ran gallantly in there. He was beaten 6 lengths, but it was a tough race. He's been off ever since. I believe he might need one. Arthur's Tale will be the other one in here. It's kind of been a little disappointing since his big second in the Wood Memorial last year. He's only had 1 start this year, and it finished evenly. Might have needed that race. I would give him a shot, but they got to beat Stay Thirsty in here. Race 4 is a $14,000 claimer for straight 3-year-olds at 6.5 furlongs. Here's a race you can spread in. I like number 2, Chief Wild Eagle, Rudy Rodriguez. Just won for 16 with this colt, this gelding. He's a 3-time winner. Number 3, Market Man, also a 3-time winner. Won 2 back, was second against Better last time out. Number 4, Personal Assistant, is a 2-time winner. Also ran in the same race with Market Man. Beat him just a 3/4 of a length. You got to use him. Number 5, Festive Spirit, is a 2-time winner. Comes out of a stake race back in March. Drops to his lowest level. He's got the credentials to win the race. And lastly, number 8, a boy named M. Horse has only won 1 race. I don't much care for that against horses that were multiple winners, but he's never been this low in price. Could step up. Has worked well at Belmont. For me, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8 in your pick 4. I believe this is a good spread race. Race 5 ends it. It's a 6-furlong turf race for $20,000 claimers who have never won 2 races. Number 3, Simple Exchange. You got to use him. Comes out of a mile and 16th grass race. Drops back to 6 furlongs. Ran good. Was only beaten 4 lengths. He's going to be the favorite. It might be a single. Got to like him. My other horse in here, number 5, Rough Winter. 1 for 1 on turf. And that was here at Belmont for maiden 25. Takes the drop to 20. Now winners of 2 lifetime. Logical spot. Now horse. Running well. The other one I would use would be number 9. Bullet Baby. Hasn't run since December. Does have a win over this track and on turf. Should fit in here. The only problem is the layoff with him. For me, 3, 5, and 9. Race number 6 begins at late pick 4. It's a 6-furlong event for 15,000 beaten claimers. It's for horses that have never won 3 or 3-year-olds or horses that haven't won a race since December 12th, 2011. This is a toughie. There's several ways you can go in here. Number 4, King Rock, was a good third for 14 last time. Was claimed by David Jacobson. It comes right back at for 15. Probably that's what he's worth. You got to use him. Number 5 is Take Down 2, Gary Contessa. Finally got a win the other day. Got off the schneid. Was a good second at this level last time out. Going 6 furlongs. Should be tough. Number 6, Rigby for Steve Asmussen. Claimed in February for 17.5. Comes back off that layoff for 15. Has 2 wins at Belmont and 2 lifetime starts. Have to use him. And lastly, number 7, I'm a Quickie. Steve Glaceris. Doesn't run many horses here at Belmont. Won one of the races yesterday. This horse is coming off a win for $10,000. That was last May. It's been off ever since. Working okay. Got to use him. He's an 8-time winner. For me, it's 4, 5, 6, and 7. Race number 7. 7-furlong turf race for open 20,000 claimers. My top pick in here is going to be number 5. Raging Wit, Dominic Galluccio. It's 2 for 4 at Belmont, 2 for 2 at the distance. Was claimed for 25 back in July of last year. Only had 1 other start since that claim, and that was August at Saratoga. Makes his comeback here. Probably got him into right level. Probably where he belongs. Second choice, number 3, Tower Red. Rick Dutrow. This horse was entered the other day. The race was rained off. He claimed this horse for 32 in March down at Gulfstream Park. Ran him in allowance company. Ran fair against a pretty good bunch. Now puts him in for 20. He's never won at Belmont, but has hit the board 3 out of 4 starts. You have to use him. Also number 6 in here, Becky's Kitten. Never tried the Belmont turf. comes out of a $40,000 claimer against at Keeneland, where he was second against a horse that loves Keeneland, New Believer. Castellano gets on. I think you have to use this horse as well. And lastly, number 7, Deer Slayer, Rudy Rodriguez. Horse has only had 3 starts in this country. His last one was at Belmont on the grass in a other than optional claimer, in which the race went 108-4. He only got beat 4 lengths. Obviously, this is the spot for him. I will use the 5-3-6-7 in race number 7. Race number 8 is a starter handicap for horses that have started for 16,000 or less since 2010. My top pick in here is going to be number 3, Worth a Buck. Mike Maselli claimed this horse for 14,000 last time out. So he gets in to this. He's protecting this horse, and the horse was a bang-up winner that day. Johnny V rode him for the trainer that had him then. Johnny V gets on him again. Always a good sign. He must have liked the way the horse ran. I'll put him on top. The only other one that I might use in here would be number 5, Most Happy Fellow, who won his last start at Belmont, going a mile. It was in the slop, but he won it right, and it was against 30 beaten claimers. Now he protects him in the starter allowance. I would say he got to give him a shot, but for me it's number 3 and 5. The Finale is a maiden special weight for New York breds at 6 furlongs on the grass. And I'm going to take number 4, Margaret Lillian, who was entered in the race yesterday, but scratched because it was taken off the turf. And this horse had 3 grass races. 2 of them were at Belmont, 2 of them were at Gulfstream against Open Company. The other one was at Aqueduct. She drops from 1 1/16 to 6 furlongs. Should be no problem. She has at least shown that she can hit the board. I'll make her my top choice. Second choice, number 9, Sweet Penny. A friend of mine, Glenn DeSanto, trains this horse. She ran a good third April 28th here at Belmont at this trip. Nakatani says, okay, I'll ride her back. The problem is she was 11-1 that day. She's not going to be 11-1 this time. I don't know. She looks alive, but I'm not positive. And my other pick in here is number 6, Freud's Dream for Jimmy Ryerson. Here's a filly that has shown an ability to hit the board. She's 4 for 4 in the money this year, all on dirt. She has a great turf pedigree. Her 2 grass races way back, they weren't very good, but looks like she's figured it out a little bit better this time. You got to use her too. For me, 4, 9, and 6. And I want to wish everyone good luck out there today. Remember, we do have a pick 6 carryover. It's going to be in excess of probably $100,000. And they'll be putting some more money into it, and hopefully these races will stay on the turf. We will be doing Pimlico Friday and Saturday. Wish everyone good luck, and remember that any day at the track is a good day.